guys, and welcome back to season 20 of AOR. This time we're in Britain for round 12, I think it is. So we are getting towards the end of the season. No, we're not. There's still a long way to go. And as you can see right now, I'm out on my first run, which obviously can be good and bad at the same time, which obviously means I either got a good time early on, or I just bottled my last couple of runs. But luckily it is the former, so it's actually one of my better laps, I think. But we'll get to that when we get to the end of the qualifying lap here. As you can see, you know, getting a nice exit there, so we can just gain time all the way down towards Cups. I'm gonna try my best to get back in the points for this race. Obviously last time out, and I think the time before, so obviously France and Austria didn't get any points, even though last time in Austria I did have a very good race, so that was at least something. Whereas hopefully we can combine both of these things today, so I can get some good points on the board. But I mean, I don't know, we're 17 drivers this time. 17, I don't know what that's all about. You know, it's better back in the start of the season where we were like 12 drivers and I was almost guaranteed points because Riley would always disconnect, which he obviously will today as well, you know. If he doesn't, well, I'll be very surprised, as we're now coming towards the end of the lap, and it's gonna be, well, we're gonna get towards the line now, and it's gonna be a 25.4, which is gonna put me P11 on the grid, so that's actually quite decent though, compared to what it could have been. And here we are on the grid, indeed P11. We had a long time, like we had to redo the lobby, partially because I disconnected, as now the lights are away. We actually get a good start. We are on the outside, which I prefer rather to being on the inside. As we go, try and, you know, just threaten Scotty a little bit, who's on the wheel. We actually, I think we clip him there, but luckily no damage or anything, as we're going to try and go up the inside. You know, not too late on the brakes, as we got, I think it was that Kishimoto on our right. He really wants to get past us. We go very deep there, and I think he's still on the outside. Yes, indeed he is. He's gonna, hopefully not gonna come across, and indeed he has clipped me a little bit there. I think he apologized to me later on in the chat, so no harm done there. But I think it was his fault, but you know, it is what it is. As now we caught on to lap 2, you know, obviously I went behind and I've now caught up to the rest of the pack again, trying to get past around meter here. As you know, just gonna try and line it up. Obviously he's on the medium, I'm on the soft, so I should be able to get past. Yeah, indeed I am. Hopefully going on the outside, which obviously go to the inside now, down, I think, is it Love Field it's called? I'm not really too sure, as now we are up into P16, so still a long way to go if I want to get those points. But Ariolo up next, I should be faster than him. As now we cut on to lap 2, and as you can see, Kishimoto has gone very wide there, going into almost the last corner here, and we have gained another position up into P15, and these guys ahead, I think we are faster than them. Mainly because I think Casey, obviously he's on the medium, so we should have him done. As you can see here now, we go very wide on the exit of Stowe, and we are going to get that better traction going up into P13 now. So that's very good. As the safety cars actually come out, I don't really know who actually crashed or why it's out, but you know, unfortunately I was just past the pits, as now we cut straight back onto lap 9. The safety cars come in. I've got on the medium tires. Giant, whom in the party with, he was held for 17 seconds in his pits because he couldn't get out. Quite mad, unfortunately now, as we have the Giant behind me wanting to get through, just forgot to brake there, I think. As now we're gonna have Ariolo on the straight, I hope, with ERS. Obviously no DRS yet, but we are already alongside him, and I think I'm gonna be able to out braking here. So we're gonna hopefully go up into P12, and indeed we do. Obviously Kishimoto, I don't really know, sometimes he's very fast, sometimes he's not, but he's a little bit, you know, I think he could have a lot of penalties this race, because he's already got one. As now we caught way later on to lap 15, and we've been caught slowly and surely by Fawn now, unfortunately, and I was just napping there and he's gone past, so it's very annoying to lose the position like that. As we now come to lap 18, I've managed to stay in his DRS, and I'm going to try and go on the outside, but he manages just to hold me off there. So now I've got a better run. I wanted to try and go on the outside here, but I mainly pulled the Ricardo switch back, and then we crashed, unfortunately. I went in too deep, and he probably didn't see me coming until it was too late. So we spun. It's probably my fault. When I was in the race, I thought it was his fault, but looking at it now, it probably was my fault. As now we cut on to the second to last lap, as Scotty has been going slowly here on those hards. As we're going to try, you know, and line it up here, go slow in and then fast out onto this, I think it's a no, it's not the Camel Straight, is it? I can't remember what it's called. That's Spa, I think, as we now go past him into P9. But obviously, as you can see on the left, I've got one more penalty because my pad also turns to the left because it's broken. So I went across the start-finish straight quite a few times. As now we're on the last lap, as Kesemoto must have some wing damage or something, as he nearly actually took me out there, but luckily nothing happened. And we move up into P8, and Daigoro behind me, he doesn't have penalties, so he's going to take my position. And then I think I'm going to get Enric's position as well. So it's going to jump around a little bit, and I'm going to get P9. Obviously, could have had P8 had I only got 6 seconds worth of penalties, which is what I feel like I deserved. But obviously, my pad is broken, and, you know, that is what it is. You know, Rubens there with the victory. And obviously, you can see very close between Bixie and Jamie, both getting penalties there. But they were only like 5. Yeah, look at that. That's so close. They must nearly been going side by side across the line there. Giant had obviously very unlucky race with being held in the pits for 17 seconds because 2 Renaults ahead of him was double stacking, and then I don't think he could get out or something. So weird and unfortunate. I mean, props to Fawn. He drove a very good race there to finish in P6. Big props to him. You know, Daigoro again, I think he must have had some damage. He pitted for the soft towards the end. Still managed to get some decent points. And then obviously, you know, myself here, you know, I had a decent race and we are back in the points. So point scoring, hopefully now towards the end of the season I can have another, what was it, 10 races in a row with points. So that would be very, very good if that can happen. But, you know, you never know. So it's glad to return to the points with some good racing as well. So hopefully that will continue. I don't know, where do we go? Is it Hungary I think we go to next time? I believe it is. And obviously, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything. It's really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time.